welcome back. So, I was going to record this back-to-back, but I didn't have the patience. So, we're going to start part 2 today. I'm feeling a little bit better, so I've been up and down all week. Pain is off the charts, you guys. So, this is Kelly Nagel. From comments on the videos, you guys, thank you so much for commenting. So, my name's Emily Jones. I'm a former paparazzi consultant. Leave a like, leave a comment, share, subscribe, all those important things. My new milestone is to reach 1,500 subscribers. You guys have helped me reach 1,000. I do offer memberships where you get stickers and member-only videos. It's not a requirement. If you want to become a member, it's always great. I have my membership set at the low bar end. And the reason I do that, you guys, is because I don't want you to have to pay for more than a piece of paparazzi jewelry to support this channel. The best ways to support this channel is to leave a like, a comment, or share so we can spread the message far and wide. Okay, so I'm doing a reaction video. This is how to gain customer interaction. This was a training video from 2020. It was in a team group. I believe it was in Slay Sisters. It was uploaded to my Google Drive. At the time this person recorded this video, she was an active paparazzi consultant. She's no longer active. In fact, she has her own little boutique and she sells women's clothing, and I hope she's doing phenomenal at that. But when she was in paparazzi, this is the training she gave. So we're going to pick up where we left off, and here we go. So let me turn the desktop audio up so you guys can hear her.
We're on this weekend and no one answers, you know. And this might not be true for everyone. Maybe you guys have great customers and you don't have any issues with it, and that's great. But you know, I do sometimes. Even now, sometimes I'll still have crickets after 3 years. I'm like, what are you guys, like, I have 30-some people. I'm like, what are you guys doing? You know, why isn't anyone talking? Like, why are you guys so quiet? So sometimes I have to pull out little things to get them just to kind of like warm up, and then they're fine. You know, then they open up a little bit. But games, that type of thing is like a really good thing. Something else I do to get more interaction is before I go live, I will make a post and say, hey guys, we're giving away a $50 bling pack today. So I'll give like Hostess rewards in a pack, make it, you know, looks like a big pack. I always use the money value rather than like the pieces, because the money seems bigger. So when you say I'm giving away $50 in free jewelry tonight, I think it sounds better than 10 pieces. Maybe that's just me, but that's what I do. So I'll say I'm giving away $50 in free jewelry tonight.
So Kelly was life of the party at one point, because when I searched for her on the paparazzi accessories page, she was at the life of the party, whatever you call it, the corporate brings you down for your shopping spree. And she was a life of the party member in 2018. So she probably had double Hostess rewards, so she could afford to give them away. But not everybody can afford to give away $50 worth of inventory to get viewership. And leave a comment down below. But I personally know that during some of my lives, I gave away more than I actually sold. And I know I'm not the only one. I know I gave away a lot more inventory than I ever actually sold. So I know I'm not alone there. And that's the thing, is we were all competing with each other. And it got really hard to keep customers engaged. And that's part of the reason why when I was a consultant, if you won a prize, you had to pay shipping for the prize. Because I wasn't going to lose that much money. I mean, especially if you didn't buy anything. If you didn't buy anything, you had to pay shipping to receive your prize. I felt that was fair. If you didn't pay for it, you forfeited the prize. And I think people should do that.
Make sure you hop on my live. Make sure you share my live. After you share, I want you to comment, and I make up like a word. I know for Tuesdays a lot, we use Taco Tuesday. So we'll say tacos, or we'll say like Taylor, my daughter, I think you guys know who that is. My daughter was in a play back in January, and she was in the Frozen play. So for like that whole week, we used the word Frozen. We used Elsa. We used, you know, snowflakes. We used a bunch of like words like that. So those were like my share words. So anytime when you guys share, I want you to comment the word tacos, And at the end of and then I will sometimes write them down during the lives. Sometimes I don't, usually I don't, but just to kind of, if I want to do a live drawing. So what I'll do is I'll say, all right, we're giving away a $50 bling pack tonight. Make sure you join me live tonight at 8 o'clock. And then you must be present to win. So you'll get a ton of people on your lives, and whether or not they're there to buy jewelry, they have to share you. So when they share you, you'll get new viewers, and they have to stay on there if they want to win that bling pack. So you'll see your numbers go up. And at the end of the live, after I'm done showing jewelry, I'm like, all right, we're gonna pull the share winner. And what I normally do is after I have their names written down.
Here's the thing with that, though. When people are sharing lives these days, I see them, and I will go in and watch, and it depresses the hell out of me. I mean, I may be there, but I'm not going to share. And I'm not going to comment, and I'm not going to thumbs up the stream on an active paparazzi person's live. But I will watch for, I'll quietly scroll by, but I'll stop and look. And I'll look at how many viewers they have, and I'll look at the engagement they have. And lately, it's been just depressing. I hate saying that, but it has been.
I usually do, I will go into, it's the number generator. It's just like you can Google it, number generator. And let's say 20 people shared, I'll put in number 1 through number 20, I'll generate it, and it'll say number 16. So the 16th name that I have written down, there you go, Jennifer, you won the bling pack, or is Jennifer on here? And if she's on, she wins. If she's not on, she doesn't win, period. Like, it's that easy. Absolutely, like, you just really need to get people talking. Like that's sometimes the biggest thing for people's, like, everyone's afraid. And I'm telling you what, you guys, like, please be consistent. I cannot tell you how many people I've had join my team, and they've literally, like, fell off the face of the earth. Like, they're gone. They're gone. They never did anything with it. They got their kit, but that was all they did.
And again, and you're not active in paparazzi anymore, so congratulations for getting out. Mad props for you for that. But a lot of people who got their starter kit got it because they wanted to be a kit snatcher. They got it because they wanted the discount. They didn't want to become a business owner, even though that is shoved down your throats literally the moment you sign up. You can make this a small business. Here's Premiere. Here's this. You should do this. Buy inventory. Do the power of 15. And it becomes overwhelming. And there's a reason they disappear. It's because they didn't want to do that. And when you force people to do something and you overwhelm them, anxiety sets in, and then all of the red flag indicators go up. Bling Auntie had a short the other day. If your gut's telling you something, trust it. Just trust your gut.
It's like, why did you join? Like, what was the purpose of that?
To be a kid snatcher.
Be consistent. You might have a crappy month. You might have a crappy couple weeks. You might have a crappy 2 months. But don't quit. You're never going to get ahead if you keep quitting. Don't quit. If something doesn't work, if something works for some.
Reminds me of the buttons that you get at the paparazzi convention that say, don't quit. There's nothing wrong with quitting. Okay? There is nothing wrong with quitting, especially if you are in a lose-lose situation. There is no harm in doing it. There is no harm in admitting it. And having someone who's profiting off of your misery tell you not to quit really irritates me. I mean, quitters are suckers and losers. No, they're not. They're people who are taking care of themselves. If you quit something because it's not beneficial to you, there's nothing wrong with that. But they never say that.
Someone else, but doesn't work for you. There might be somebody else out there that has something that will work for you. Like, everyone, we all are so very different in the way we run our businesses, and that's what makes it so, like, nice and unique. Just like there's jewelry that I like that you guys might not like, and there's vice versa that you like that I might not like. So that's what kind of makes it so nice about this business, is we all have different tastes, and we all have different jewelry. And some of my customers will get on and be like, oh, I used to shop with blah blah blah, and it's so nice, like, you have totally different stuff. So that's what's so nice about it. It's not like we have a catalog and we all have the same stuff spring and summer, where, if you buy it off of one person, you're like, oh, now I have to buy more stuff off of this other person.
You don't have to buy anything, and you don't need a catalog of stuff. I said that in the last video.
We all have different stuff, so that makes us so unique. So you know, make sure you try different things. See what works for you. Like I said, what works for one person might not work for the other person. You do what works for you, okay? But you have to remain consistent. Don't just go live once a week and then take 3 weeks off and then come back and think it's going to be great, because it's not. I tell my girls this all the time. I'm like, and some of you guys might be known for this. At Christmas time and over the holidays, there's no breaks. There's no breaks. Stores don't shut down. Yeah, you might take off Christmas or Christmas Eve, but don't take 2 weeks off.
This really irritates me, because we've heard Taylor Kirby in past videos that I've done as well, where he's like, I'm out in that Walmart parking lot with my truck and my Z collection pieces selling to men and helping them get their last minute Christmas gifts for their wives. I don't know why I'm doing the country bumpkin accent, because I'm in a mood today, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, regular stores don't close. They're open all the time. But here's the thing. Paparazzi says on their website you can create your own hours. You can do this in your spare time. If you want to take time off during the holidays for all good reasons that are good and holy, to spend time with your family and your kids while they're out of school, take time off during the Christmas holiday. Travel. Spend time with your family. Do what's actually important. Paparazzi is not important. It just isn't. I mean, we've already learned 2 years ago that this company doesn't care if you live or die. They just care if you continue to buy. Okay? So, you know, it's like they're telling you, don't quit during the holidays. Oh, by all means, you can quit whenever you fucking want to.
Don't take 2 weeks off. This is your livelihood. This is your business. If you're not open to shop, where do you think people are going to go? They're going to go find someone else to shop with, and they might end up staying with that person.
That is such a falsehood.
A good customer or customers. So be consistent. Be consistent.
Be consistent. Consistent.
It was just last. Maybe it was just over Christmas and New Year's. I had some girls that took 2 weeks off, and they cannot get back into the swing of things. And I'm like, I don't know
consider that
why
a blessing in disguise.
Why would you take 2 weeks off? Like, you're putting the money in your pocket. Why would you take 2 weeks off, and how would you think you would get paid for that? And then you think you're just going to go back in and pick right back up and things are going to be great again? Like, it doesn't work like that. These people are addicted to the jewelry. They're addicted to the jewelry, and they're gonna if they can't shop with you, I promise you they're gonna go shop with somebody else.
And that's a problem. Okay? And we just said the quiet part out loud. Epic pause again, by the way. People are addicted to the jewelry. Yes. People are addicted to the fear of missing out. People are addicted to having all the new and exciting things. But we have also had people who were addicted to shopping for this jewelry buy things that they have zero intention of ever wearing or utilizing. Catherine, who watches my channel, has thousands of pieces that she bought at full price, mind you, and she's never taken it out of the package. We've got a bunch of other women who bought this stuff at full price, never intended to wear it. They just bought it because they were addicted, and they enjoyed the camaraderie through comments sold on Jamie Warren's app, or Crystal Lee Roberts Mitchell's, or who else uses comments sold? I think it was Danielle. No, she uses Premiere. But yes, there are plenty of women out there who were addicted to buying this shit. And that's what paparazzi loves, is people who have an addiction shopping problem. But there's this thing called inflation right now. And with things, you know, inflation's getting curbed down. But still, people are still trying to catch up from the hurt and the pinch to their wallet from the first 7 months of this year, when eggs were $6 a dozen if you could find them. You know, gas prices are still kind of high. So people are still feeling the pinch with their wallet. So if they're going to cut out things, it's going to be those non-essential items, like paparazzi jewelry. Okay?
I promise you that. In the month of February, I did a challenge with my team. It was a go live challenge. They had to go live every single day. Every single day.
And that's annoying.
If they didn't want to take part in it, that was their prerogative. I don't care. I'm not I'm not hurting by that. You're the one not making money off of it. Do you know what I mean? I can't tell you how many people said to me, "Oh my gosh, like this is game changer for me. Like since I've been going live, my sales are up. I have new customers. I have new viewers. Even sometimes people that I don't know who are watching me."
Lie. I love where they spit out these testimonials and it's like, who said this? Because I went live every single day. My viewership didn't go up. My sales didn't go up. All it did was exhaust me and stress me out. And most of the people who watch this channel who did these stupid Cinderella challenges to drink a gallon of water a day and work on personal development and go live every day for 30 minutes minimum, it exhausted them, it frustrated them, it pissed them off. People stopped watching them. People started to unfollow them because they were in their face all the time.
And you know, and normally they'd be like, "Oh, it's the weekend, I'm going to take a break." And they said because of your challenge, that pushed us and we had to go live. So that helped them, you know. And then going into March, they were like, I feel like I can't stop. I feel like I'm not allowed to stop. Like, I don't want to stop.
And that is exactly what they want you to be conditioned to do. This is Bite Model 101. We're conditioning you to do this. We're conditioning you, through exhaustion, okay? So here's the BITE model again. So through behavior control, information control, thought control, and emotional control. So we're putting a behavior where you have to, do something. They give you something that helps regulate what you do every single day. But yes, this is BITE Model 101, okay? And then they impose these rules and regulations, and, if you don't go live, they shame you. Or say, well, so-and-so's doing this, and you're not doing it hard enough. You're not working hard enough. You're a quitter. And they do that to control you emotionally, to make you feel guilt. I'll leave a link for the BITE model down below. But yeah, this is BITE Model 101 specific. This is very culty.
Because I did so good in March and February, I want to carry that over into March. So they continue to go live. So that's something too. It's huge to keep customers, to keep people coming back, to keep viewers. Be consistent with your lives. If you have a set, if you work a full-time job, I get it. Make set days. Say I'm going to go live on Sundays, on Tuesdays, and on Fridays. Those are my go live days. But be consistent so your customers know that they can count on you and you're going to show up. If something happens, which it's life happens. Last week my dad he has cancer and he had to have surgery, so I was gone for 3 days. 3 days. I took my jewelry with me. I did have a set.
I just have a feeling that we're about to be trauma dumped on here. You took your jewelry with you to go down and spend time with your father who has cancer. I hope this story has a happy ending.
In the hotel room, but our time was so consumed with him that it was very, very hard.
As it should be.
To get my sales to like where they are. You know what I mean? Like my week, I could tell my week kind of took a hit. But at least you have that opportunity. At least I was able to sell some. I was still posting pictures and posting pre-sales and ordering new and things like that. But, they're used to seeing me live. I go live every day of the week pretty much. I go live. I go live. I think usually my only days off are Saturdays. I go live every day. And I'm not saying you have to go live for 15 hours a day. If you want to make money and this is your real job and you want, then go live as long as you can. I have a very busy schedule. My husband works shifts. I have 3 kids. They're involved in activities. They need mom, for things. So I literally cannot dedicate my entire day to going live. And I have a team too, So, I just do the best I can. And I just know that some days these women count on you and you are like you are their TV show. You are their, some people love The Bachelor. You're their Bachelor.
I hope the hell not. I've got to go stir dinner. I'll be right back. I'm still recording.
They get excited during the day. Ooh, I can't wait to go home and put my PJs on and sit on the couch and watch Crystal. They love you guys,
They do.
Absolutely, Caitlin. Yeah, you have to.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. People will quit, and not everyone. This job necessarily isn't for everyone. It's not. You guys, I have 110 personally sponsored girls. That's 110
Wow.
people I personally sponsored myself. I can promise you now, there's a fraction of them still around. So they all just quit. And I'm like, think of what would happen if you wouldn't have quit. Do you know what I mean? Think of where they could be now. And spring is huge. If this is your first spring with us, spring is huge. This is a great time to recruit too, because spring kits, the new kits are including the spring stuff. That they're getting new stuff that we don't have access to. Consultants don't have access to it. It's only for the spring. It's only for the new consultants that sign up. So make sure you promote that when you talk about it. Talk about the opportunity. Talk about why they should join your team. Talk about why you joined. Talk about what it's done for you, how it's made you feel, how it's made you a couple extra bucks, how you love the jewelry. There's so many things you could be talking about. But if you're not talking about it and sharing that kind of information,
talk about how much money you lost. Talk about the 110 consultants that you enrolled and personally enriched yourself off for a short period of time before they realized that they were lining your pockets and losing money on their end. Yeah, let's talk about that. So I'm going to leave this here. This is part 2. We will go into part 3 later this week. We only have 11 minutes left of this fun, bombastic training, so let's enjoy it. So give me a second. I'm going to give a final shout out to my members. And again, if you haven't liked the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, share, subscribe. Those are the important things that help this video and the message get out there. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great rest of your day.